Use the breathing techniques I taught you. They will ease the pain. Let me tell you the story of the Ing and of the champions who came before you. Before the restoration, as the other clans strayed and disbanded, a merchant sold us a secret. He led us to a flower whose petals burned with toxin. Put the toxins in your skin, and you will gain great and strange powers. But those powers will drag you into madness. That is why every champion vows to end his own life before he destroys himself. And the clan swore to protect. We must act quickly. Count Karajan is the head of Hessian services. He is responsible for the attack on our clan. His tower stands behind ring upon ring of security. You must kill him before he can attack again.
Hey guys, it's Bananaowns here bringing you episode 2 of my Mark of the Ninja Let's Play. Pretty cool so far. I'm really enjoying this game. As I mentioned before in the last video, I played it a little bit on Steam. But my computer was being stupid, so bought it on Xbox. I also got the special edition DLC for like $1 as well during this Black Friday sale, which by this point is over. So if you didn't get the deal, kind of sucks. But hey, you know, tough shit. But it's a really good game, and even if you couldn't get this on sale, I would still recommend it. It's well worth $15. I've been getting a lot of playtime out of this. This video is quite heavily edited, mind you, because, well, I really think that it's a really great stealth game. I don't know what it is lately. I've been on a stealth game kick, I would say. I know I did a huge playthroughs of Dishonored. I needed to do the last DLC, the Brigmore Witches of Dishonored. Trust me, this relates to Mark and Ninja talking about stealth games in general. It's a nice 2D one. Very, very great. Yeah, so I've been playing Mark and Ninja. Of course, I'm playing Mark and Ninja. I'm playing it right now. Great one. Good one, Banana. Good one. Yeah, so I've been having a bit of a stealth game kick. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's been like for me lately. It's kind of a weird development. I never really liked a lot of stealth games until like fairly recently, actually. I think it was Splinter Cell Conviction. I know people kind of hate on that one, like it's not really a stealth game, but I really enjoyed it. Had some stealthy elements to it. Maybe that's why, like that's who that game was made for, was for people like me who aren't really used to stealth game genre, kind of want a bit of a hybrid, and it really served as an introduction point for me. Because then I moved on to games like, I'd say Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were kind of like that. And of course I'm playing through Arkham Origins right now, so maybe that's the thing. And then Dishonored gave me a huge thing. Of course, I have a Let's Play up of that, where there's a no-kill, no detection, no upgrade playthrough, which had an achievement glitch out and kind of pissed me off. Really did piss me off. But I played through the entire game before I finished uploading the last video, so I had a little epilogue made showing I got it all, because I had to do it exactly again. I was really pissed off, but the game was good enough that I did it a second time. This time a lot faster though. It took me a few weeks to do it the first time through, but the second time through, maybe like 6 hours or so. I had nothing but time. Nothing but time. Yeah, so Dishonored last DLC. Fucking Dishonored DLC. I'll tell you what. Bring out my inner Hank Hill here. Fuck the Dunwall City Trials DLC. So hard. That DLC is fucking bullshit. Especially if you want to get all the achievements. Just Jesus, it is impossible. And I can't say it's impossible because got all the achievements for it, but it is super freaking hard. Like, there's one thing, like, I so far in this stealth game, I never feel like it involves luck at all. I feel like every action, like you saw, I just fucked up right there and the guards heard me, so that's on me. I don't blame the game for that, because, you know, that was my fault. The game's designed in such a way where it's kind of like Super Meat Boy, where it can be really difficult, but it can make you feel like it's your fault every single time when you do it, and that's, I think that's a satisfying thing, because it doesn't make the game feel bad in any sense. It makes it feel like that level of difficulty, like, oh, I need to do better, or I need to learn how to do this. So, the Dunwall City Trials is just bad in that sense, because it requires an insane amount of skill, but at the same time, a huge amount of luck. And it's kind of a way to, it's really like a showcase of how to not design DLC, or how to not design a game. So imagine this game, Mark of the Ninja. Imagine they released a DLC. Like, it's pretty fun to play. You can go through killing everyone, or you can just basically chill out, don't kill anyone, which I do in this level, by the way. I do a no killing level. I don't know if I'll do that more again, but it was fun in this one. But yeah, so imagine you're playing through this game, and there's this challenger right here. Let's say in order to 3-star it, you had to beat it in a certain amount of time. Okay, that's fine. But in order to get another achievement, you had to do these special jumps or something like that. Like, you had to do some ridiculous thing. Like, let's say this crate I'm grabbing right now, you have to, like, jump off of it, and then, no, let's go, like, let's break this. So basically, you had to do this level without touching the floor, and it's fucking ridiculous sometimes, and it's just crazy. And basically, it asks the impossible, pretty much. Like, I think some of the achievements are, you know, complete all the challenges with 3-star ratings, so like certain times, certain amount of points. And then some of like the points, and like I think one of them was like mystery burglar, so you have to steal stuff. Like, the points are really arbitrary in like how they're assigned, actually. So sometimes you get more points for picking up items, sometimes it gives you like less items, even though it's like doing the exact same thing pretty much. And it's kind of ridiculous when you really looked at it, because it just didn't make sense. And that's pretty much the main problem with that DLC, is it just did not make sense in something. So it's like, so there's like a horde mode challenge, so you have to kill waves of combats, and it's just terribly designed. So you have to get to like wave 13 without by killing all of them personally. So in this mode, they spawn, different factions spawn and fight each other, and it's really frustrating, because at a certain point, I think wave 8 or so, they start spawning the tall boys, which are those giant mechanic drones, mechanic enemies, and they kill them like one hit, like other enemies, because they shoot rockets. So for that one, in order to kill them all personally, you have to basically neutralize those things first, and of course there's other enemies fighting around on the map, and it's just pure luck, especially since the spawns are kind of random. And again, pure luck does not make good game design. At no point should you have pure luck. So it'd be like an achievement in this game where you have to kill all the guards on the level, but the guards were also fighting other enemies, and they spawn in random locations, and you'd be like, sooner or later, you have to get skilled enough at the game where you could guess where they're going to spawn, but also you had to get lucky that they would spawn in the right places. So it's pretty ridiculous in that sense. And then some other ones, not too difficult. There's another one that was just random, like, it was like do all these like special jumps in the bonfires round. Of course, they're random, and they're very specific jumps, so like you have to get the location for the jump, but you also have to be near it, because like you have to do it before time runs out. So it's really frustrating, really fucking frustrating indeed. So it would be like in this game, you had to do some special jumps, like you had to jump over these laser beams in a specific way, but the laser beams keep spawning, So you have to wait till configuration of laser beams, but it's completely at random, but also you have a time limit, so you can't just wait it out, so you have to keep moving, and hopefully you do it. So eventually you just keep doing the jumps over and over again, and then you're playing the level for like a really long time, and it's really frustrating. I think that bonfires one actually was one of the later achievements I got in this DLC. I think it took me probably the most amount of time considering the other achievements. I think I spent like a night trying to do it, and then I got really fucking frustrated, and then I moved on. I just like set it down and then moved on to like doing another one. Surprisingly though, despite how difficult these achievements were, I did them all in like a block in a row. So I'm looking at my Xbox 360 achievements.org right now, and if you notice, there's going to be some heavy editing in this Let's Play, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. Kind of got spotted and died a lot. Edit out my deaths to make me look cool. You're welcome. I also cut it down by like 7 minutes, so you're also welcome for the shorter video length. Yeah, so I got the first one on September 4th, 2013. And I did a couple ones. So I did the Train Runner one, which was a timed one, really hard time one. You know, that was easy. Then I did Assassin's Run, which was a headhunter challenge that you had to do like 100% accuracy, only headshots, and there's some ridiculous shots and it's luck as well. Ridiculous. So that's 9-4, and then 9-5 I did the back alley brawl one, which was really difficult. I spent like a whole day doing that. And then 9-6 I did the bonfires one. And then, yeah, basically on 9-6 I did a few of them. So I kind of reserved it to one of the difficult achievements a day. And I think I did it in like 5 days or so. I started the DLC on September 4th, and I finished on September 9th. Now, that's pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, even for me, I was just thinking, wow, that's a really hard DLC, and I finished it in like 5 days. I mean, I checked like the true skill achievements, or whatever that website's called, and it's like barely anyone has these, so it's like they're really high up on the list. So I'm pretty proud of myself, actually. I don't know if I'm going to go for max achievements in this game. I mean, I did buy the DLC, so might make an attempt for it. I think there's like 38 in here. So what is it? Just like earn all the seals, 3 stars every level, 3 scrolls, upgrades, without killing guards, being detected. Is there like a beat the entire game? I don't think this game is too bad, considering there's like DLC achievements as well. Let's see, let me check Xbox360achievements.org, plug for them. Great website if you're really into achievements. Yeah, 4 out of 10. Couple playthroughs. Definitely not that hard. You know, invest a little bit of time. I used to be a... Sorry if you heard a little burp right there, but I used to be a lot more into achievements. Back in the past, I tried to get the maximum amount of achievements for every single game I would play. But I still never would play games solely to get achievements. I don't think that's a good thing. Maybe some people like that, but I don't understand playing like, especially like a really shitty game for achievements, because I don't know. I like to have fun. So I used to be really big achievement whore, actually, and kind of curtailed that a little bit. I think as I got more money to get more games, so now instead of trying to do everything in a game, I'm just trying to beat a game, pretty much, instead of going for that. So I think that was a side effect of having less money for games. So now I have a generalized income, so I can pretty much get games now, and then I have more power to get games. And every now and then there's a game where I get all the achievements in. I got this summer I finished Far Cry 3, Saints Row the Third was another one I did all the achievements in. Not too difficult achievements, just some time-consuming ones. Naruto Storm 3, that the DLC I did Halo 4. That one a little bit more difficult, but I like getting achievements in games. I just don't have the time to really focus on them now anymore. So instead I find myself just playing to beat him, except for in some rare cases where I really enjoy a game, I'll go do all the achievements for him. So I did Witcher 2, which was ridiculous because I think I did all those achievements in like a couple weeks during summer. That shows you how much time I had during summer. I think I played the game through twice. I started on like the 14th, or I think it took a month actually. Yeah, I got the game on my birthday. They had like a sale, and then I completely unlocked all of them before the end of July. So July 5th to July 29th. It's pretty ridiculous. Had a lot of time, and especially like playthroughs of that game can take like 30 hours. I think my first one took 30 hours. So it's really ridiculous when you put things in perspective like that. Definitely achievement horde. And like I have a freaking backlog again now, games, and then I fucking bought this game. I bought a couple arcade games. I got Far Cry 3. I apologize if that mic picks up a little interference there. I'll probably scrub that out. But sorry, I had to move there for a second. My head was all fucked up. But yeah, fucking a huge backlog of stuff. Like I got a bunch of new games like Arkham Origins, which I'm playing through. Slowly and surely Assassin's Creed 4, which I fucking love. I got the new Splinter Cell. They're still finishing the Fear 3 playthrough, which hopefully by the time this comes up, I'm starting to upload Fear 3. There's the Resident Evil 5 stuff I hope to be doing videos for and hope to be playing. Just absolutely ridiculous. A lot of stuff for backlog. A lot of stuff. It's funny because during this last summer, I've talked about it before in videos, how I was focusing on conquering a backlog, and I did. I conquered a lot of my backlog, but of course through sales and stuff, and through stuff like that, I ended up accumulating a backlog. It's again, and I'll fight it down again during my Christmas break, which right now I'm recording this fucking like in the middle of like studying for finals, so there'll be a couple of these episodes recorded like that as I take a break from studying for fun. Well, anyway, guys, that wraps up this one. I'll see you in the next one.
We made it into the complex. This way.